It's that time again. Look at all this mess. So it's time to do inventory and organize these machines. Can't even walk in here. Put all that stuff down there. Yeah, so that's what I'm about to do. Ooh, it's been a different kind of week, y'all. Different kind of week. Let me start off by saying the thing with my sister is good, thank God. And we got the date for the funeral, March 13th. So, meantime, I have 2 new 5-day-a-week accounts that started yesterday. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous. I almost didn't sleep at all last night thinking about how it's gonna go, because I didn't have to be at 2 places at one time, but it worked out, let me say that. Actually, at 2 p.m. yesterday, I was done for the day. So now I'm here because I have some other new accounts that's about to start. Plus, I just need to organize this. I came in here yesterday. I couldn't even find what I wanted. Couldn't even really walk in here. So, it's time to come and organize this. And this come from me letting my son unload the van because he don't know where stuff goes, so he just bring it in. And on them days when I don't feel like it, I'm grateful for that. But he got stuff in the wrong places. Yeah, so I put out there that I would help somebody that needs some help. And and only one person reached out, but let me just say this. At one point in your business, or maybe many times, it's going to come a time where you know you need help, but you don't know what questions to ask. That's why you need help, because nobody can tell you just off of your explanation. Somebody has to see what you're doing in your business to tell you what the next step is. But the help that I want to give, you guys reach out to me if you have a live opportunity. You don't even got to know no question. Just come to me with a live opportunity, and I'll show you how to close it. And you can make money while you learn that other stuff, all the other stuff, because it's always something to learn every day. All day. So, I just wanted to put that out there. Because you don't be knowing what questions to ask. I can remember a time where I knew I needed help, had hit a ceiling. I didn't know what questions to ask. I had access to the people at this point, but I still didn't know what questions to ask. And I'm gonna tell you, you'll come to it if you ain't there already. Don't know what questions to ask. I need to take this with me. They got an elevator I want to really clean out on one of my sites, and it got these little nozzles I could put on there that can get them cracks in the elevator. And then my walk behind scrubber was in the shop and it's ready. I couldn't pick it up because the van was in the shop. But even if I got it, I ain't had no space for it. That's why too. I gotta clean this stuff up. All this equipment. Finally using it. Yeah, you guys, don't stop. Don't get discouraged. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I what they say and what I did. I started with my family and friends, and then you gotta go outside. It's springtime. Go outside and network. Not to make a sale, but to let people see you, know who you are, and build relationships. Get the information to get into people's portals. And if any of you guys is in DC, I got an opportunity sent to me for janitorial services for a school. I forgot the name of it. But if you're in DC and you see this, today is what? What's the day? What's today's date? April 2nd or 3rd. So if you in DC, I got a school opportunity that was sent to me. Janitorial services. So reach out to me and I'll need your email and I'll send it to you. You could bid on it. And that probably came from me putting my information into somebody's portal, because one time I was going to do a bid in Maryland. Had to register in Maryland. So maybe that's how I got that bid, that RFP. So, just you gotta get outside. That's all I can say. People don't even know who you are or what you do. Now look, I got this little scrubber here. It's not pulling water, so it needs to go in the shop because don't nobody know how to work it. And I forgot how to work it. Yeah. So, get a lead, get an opportunity, reach out to me. I'll help you bid on it. Yeah. Help you bid on it. Because there's too much work out here. Like, this is the season where they change companies, they make moves. So you need to be in position. And being in position is knowing how to let your proposal speak for you. Let's see, I got this thing. Yeah, so because the walkthrough is just one way or the way to collect the data. But what you do with the data, how you turn that data into clear communication is a different thing. That's why I say you want your proposal to speak for your company, meaning that you know exactly what that client wants and you got to document it in writing. And not just like, and let me say this too. Clients don't want all them colors and all that stuff. That's not what they want. They want you to be specific, clear in what the scope of work is. Not all them colors and all that stuff. I mean, it's cute, but they ain't looking at that. And then think about it. They ain't gonna want to print it because it got so much ink on it. They don't care about that. Trust me. They don't care about that. That's a waste of time. Time you up there designing some pretty looking proposal, you could be trying to find the next one. Because it ain't the presentation per se that's the attraction. It's what it say. What do it say? Yeah, what do it say? Is it specific? Because, and you got to be clear, because you use these programs, say for example, you use these programs, and it say that you're going to spot clean carpet, for example. And that wasn't the scope of work. Y'all didn't even talk about that. But yet you put that in there. Not to say that you trying to upsell, but what you did was you made a commitment. So when they call you on spot cleaning stains and stuff that appear in the carpet, you committed to that. It's in your proposal. So watch them programs, because you got to make sure it don't just add general stuff and it's not a part of the scope. You know, it's not part of the scope, but you let it go through. You're committed to that. So that's what I mean by that. You got to be specific on what the scope of work is, not what you want them to do, what they want you to do. And then don't let no extra commitments slide in there that you didn't even know was there, that they going to call you on, and they going to send you the proposal piece that say that. Had it happen. Not on that particular thing, and I don't even remember what it was, but I had it happen. Team missed the area, and then the client sent me the proposal saying, we supposed to do the stairwells. Well, they've been missing the stairwells. So you got to watch that, what you put in them proposals. Whatever you put in there is what you're committed to. Yep. So what else is critical with a proposal? What else I think of? Look, y'all can't even see what I got till I organize this stuff. Okay, so that's one thing to look for, to watch for when you're creating your proposal. What else? I'm getting distracted looking at this stuff. Let me think. Now, let me tell you my experience with proposals. Let me share that. Now, I come from a franchise, right? So, at one point before I ended up leaving, they had started sending us a copy of the proposals that they supposedly sent to the client, right? So, when I was going on my own, I started mimicking their proposal, right? Well, every time I got a corporate client, they just pick stuff out of it. I need you to take this out, take this out, take this out, to the point where every time I got a different corporate client, they did the same thing, to the place where I never had a template, because the corporate, because the franchise proposal was so strict and all this legal jargon. So the corporate companies was like, no, you take that out, take that out. So when I discovered that Clean Guru, I no longer had nobody pick at my proposals. Not only that, I started getting compliments on my proposals even when I wasn't awarded. Then, when I really learned how to use it, game changer. You hear me? Game changer. So, I'm just saying. Just saying. So that's how important, you could call it a proposal, but it's your service agreement. And scope of work, everything that you're committed to, how you want to be paid, everything in there. How many days of service. So you want to make it look good. I don't want to throw these big bags away. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. Mastering the proposals, because that's what talks to the client. Because just think, you go on a walkthrough, right? The contact person who walked you through the building is not the decision maker. So when they give whatever information they give to them, or their opinion or whatever, the decision maker only knows what you sent them, how you look in that proposal. That's what they see. You might have made a good impression on the contact person and all that, and that's good, because that's the person, if you're awarded, you're going to have to deal with. But you need to talk to the decision maker. So just remember that. The contact person is not who you're selling yourself to. Your proposal needs to sell itself to the decision maker. I think you guys focus on the wrong thing, because the contact person never even don't get to make no decision. So you want to always make your proposal speak for your company. Yep. When I unpacked them bags, I found all kind of supplies in them bags. And my old towels, I use them for construction cleaning, because a lot of times you got to throw them away. So I don't put my new towels on the construction site. I'm growing out of this thing. Literally. And I don't even got the equipment that I want. But it's coming along. It's coming along. Yep, so I ain't gonna keep y'all on here. I'll shoot y'all a little pic or something when I'm done. But I just wanted to just get on there and say that, you know, sometimes we don't know what questions to ask. You know you need help, but you don't know what question to ask. You don't know the question because nobody can tell you until they know what you're doing in your business. That determines what your next step is. Yep. Because you need somebody to tell you who been there, did that, what the next suggestion should be, because we don't know. When we just starting, you don't know what you don't know. Just don't. And there's so much you don't know. And there's so much I still don't know. So, yeah. So I just want to leave y'all with that. Don't always know what question to ask. That's why you need help. All right, you guys. Talk to you soon. All right, y'all. So I'm done. Now you can walk in. Yeah, it was crazy. Stuff all over the place. But I seen the only thing I need is more detergent and regular toilet bowl cleaner. I'll pick this up. It's that acid cleaner, so I'm taking that back. I don't want acid cleaner. I got 2-3 rows of acid cleaner. So this is gonna be a training. I think at Colker Janitorial in Pittsburgh, and it's gonna be on chemicals and a device where, you know how you have the dispensers. Well, these are portable dispensers. They're promoting that, training on that. So if you're in Pittsburgh, and if I got the date wrong, I'll put it in the description. But it's a chemical training with portable dispensers with Colker Janitorial. It's the Pittsburgh location has a date, and the Indiana County has a date. So I'll give more information on that. All right, y'all. So I'm done. This is all the boxes and trash I got out of here. Taking this backpack and them gloves for a site, but 100% better. And see this machine here? This is an auto scrubber, a mini auto scrubber. I had a guy who used to know how to work it, but since then, haven't found nobody who know how to work it. Last time we tried to use it, it didn't pick up water. So I'm gonna take it to the shop and let them retrain me on it. Cause I brought this so I can carry it in my car when my first van went out. But that's a auto scrubber. And my little machines I got from the ISSA show is shaking and rocking. All right, y'all, let me go do something else. All right, I'm trying to get organized for all these new opportunities that I've been awarded. Oh, it's so much better. I came in here, I couldn't even walk yesterday. Didn't know where anything was. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Don't forget, you don't always know what question to ask. Talk to you guys soon.